Some moments on live television feel rehearsed, but not this. This was real. This was raw. And for the first time in years, Kelly Ripa couldn't hide the truth anymore. Her voice shook. The studio fell silent, and millions of viewers felt their hearts drop. Because the update she shared was the one she had prayed she would never have to say out loud. For more than 30 years, Kelly Ripa has been woven into the fabric of American mornings. Long before most people shuffled toward their first cup of coffee, long before kids rushed to gather their backpacks for school, long before morning traffic began to swell in every city, Kelly was already on screen, radiating warmth, humor, and energy that made millions feel like the day had already begun on a lighter note. She didn't just host a show. She became a ritual, a familiar presence, a comforting voice. The way she laughed at the funny mishaps of life, the way she shared stories of motherhood, marriage, and messy mornings, the way she balanced glamour with relatability. It made viewers feel like they knew her, not as a celebrity, not as a distant TV star, but as a friend, someone who would always show up for them. But the thing about people who always show up is that sometimes they don't know how to stop. Even when they are hurting, even when their body is whispering for rest, even when the pain is slowly building beneath the surface. Something shifted over the past few months. It wasn't loud, it wasn't dramatic, it wasn't obvious to the untrained eye. But loyal viewers, those who had watched Kelly for years, felt it. Her smile was still there, but softer. Her laughter still sparkled, but faded a little quicker. Her transitions between segments became slower. Her posture leaned back slightly more often, as though she was quietly guarding her energy. People online started commenting, "Is Kelly okay? She seems tired. Her eyes look sad today. Something feels off." Kelly noticed the comments. Of course she did. But she brushed them aside, convincing herself it was just stress or workload or an unusually busy season. But the truth was much heavier. Kelly Ripa is known to the world as a TV host, but to those who truly know her, she is so much more. She is a mother who'd stay up at night worrying about her kids. She is a wife who has navigated 28 years of marriage in the public eye. She is a friend who checks in on people even when she herself is exhausted. And she is a fighter, someone who does not give up, someone who rarely complains, someone who believes showing up is a form of love. Her journey began long before morning television, on the set of All My Children, where she first acted, and where she met Mark Consuelos, the co-star who would later become her life partner. Their romance was a whirlwind, unexpected, intense, destined, and their bond became one of Hollywood's most inspiring long-term love stories. Kelly's shift from acting to hosting transformed her career, but it also demanded a different kind of strength, one that required her to be emotionally present, physically energetic, and mentally prepared every single day. For years, she carried that responsibility effortlessly. But slowly, subtly, her body began to send signals that not even her iron resolve could silence. When the body speaks, and the world doesn't hear it. It started quietly. A few headaches that lingered longer than usual. A strange tightness in her chest after long filming days. Moments when her breath felt short, not dramatically, but just enough to make her stop mid-sentence. At first, she dismissed it. She was tired. Everyone gets tired. She was busy. Everyone gets busy. She was aging. Everyone ages. But the symptoms became more persistent. Some mornings she woke up feeling like she hadn't slept at all. Her muscles felt stiff. Her heart raced at odd moments. Sometimes during live, viewers noticed her pausing, not for comedic effect, not for timing, but as if she needed a second to steady herself. Those closest to her began to worry, especially Mark. Mark Consuelos, the husband who saw the truth first. Mark knows Kelly better than anyone. He knows how she hides pain, how she uses humor as a shield, how she refuses to burden others with her worries. He saw the changes long before she admitted anything. The slight trembles in her hands, the time she winced subtly while turning, the way she pressed her fingers to her temples when she thought the cameras weren't looking. One evening after dinner, he finally said it. "Kel, I think you should see a doctor. Something isn't right." Kelly tried to brush it off with a laugh. "I'm just tired, Mark. I'll be fine." But Mark wasn't convinced. "You always say you're fine. This time, I don't think you are." That sentence hung between them like a truth she could no longer outrun. The next day, she made the appointment. The tests, and the slow dread of waiting. The initial tests seemed routine. Blood work, scans, a full physical. Nothing alarming, nothing conclusive. But something in her results didn't look perfect. It wasn't enough to diagnose, but not clean enough to ignore. Doctors recommended more tests, then more, then follow-ups. Kelly hated every minute of it, not because of the procedures, but because of the waiting.